How's it going, everyone? Goku here, back with another video. And in today's video, just showcasing a few games with Topku. Yes, with the new support from what I like to call Dukhan. Actually makes this deck really good. Especially one drop Videl makes you kind of just see everything on curve. Even if you miss, you could say Dynamo or Khalifa. But as you'll see in these videos, I have 4 matches. Little variety, back to back, black leaders, and then we have a green, and for the last match, a red leader. So yeah, without further ado, let's get to the video. So here, since this 4 games, I don't really want to just go X1. So yeah, Bulma, really has no removal because the space becomes tight now due to running the new promo they have, and I think the new Yamcha as well from SBO2. So I know most builds aren't running Spike, and if they were, that'd be pretty surprising just because of the fact that he's a 0 combo card. And yeah, once on backside of Bulma, you kind of really don't see how much draws unless you have everything going, and if you start protecting your bodies or life, your hand dwindles pretty fast. So but yeah, here turn 1 for myself, dropped Videl, took life, got a Saiyan. It's an inherit +1. Probably the best play you can see in this deck, honestly. I also do run the TOP searcher. I count for what is that? I forgot his name. Oh, sorry, Basil. Yeah. But again, I feel like the best turn 1 plays Videl. You don't see her. Yeah, I feel like you're probably the entire game will stall because after the turn 1, you probably don't even want to play her no more. You want to go into Dynamo. Just to help you set up for your October play. If the board gets too wide, because with in this deck, honestly, it's just ridiculous. You can tap 1, pitch 1, play out 30k body if you don't already have Dynamo. But Dynamo is that security blanket that helps you just have it's overactive. Oh, I'm sorry, alive. Just get rid of your opponent's board. Let alone like with decks like Bulma, where they depend on a wide board to have just their full ender going, because Roshi draws them a card. The 2-drop gets the plus 15 is only using the drop, but still it's a body on board that helps them, because turn 4 they're gonna go into Yamcha. Here go Yamcha going face. Hand size is already small, so the best you can get after playing double strike is go back up to 6 cards in hand after pitching. So realistically, really there's no pressure being put on by Bulma, to be honest, at this point. Swinging that body here is like swinging that face, 10k. I think here he should throw something on it just to make me pitch 2 cards. But just base 35, simple super takes care of it. And here, like I said, we just go pure face. We just ignore board just because hand size is small. So you just swing 30, 30, 30. Just pick up the hand. Luckily for the Bulma player, he saw 3 supers, so it made it easier to combo out. But then once the supers were gone, and I checked also too how many supers they use. They used 3, so it just became easier. It's 2040 right here with the Gohan. Because I just didn't want them to have dual Yamcha and then bring out another double strike next turn. So yeah, it's just pushing the game. But here, yeah, and here, double check the drop again to make sure that 3 supers. So even with a super in hand 10, the max they get is 50. So here, buffed up the Kefla, swung 55. Like I said, there's no way they're comboing out, even if they had a super in 10. Yeah, and here you just win for game. This new SCR is just absurd, to be honest, for almost any red deck. But yeah, it just helps the deck kind of have that low to the ground double strike that it needed. Because it gets that sweet spot when you're at 5, and yeah, it's pretty good. So now we're gonna go on to the next match. And for our second matchup here, we have Goku Jr. And as for all of you that play this game knows how wide this deck can get. They basically rely on all of their numbers adding up to 10, if I remember correctly. So yeah, let's get to it. I did like my first hand, honestly. Mulligan. I was trying to see it's over, or God Kame saw it's over. So like I said, they like to go wide. So You want to try to control their board and minimize it, because once you pop the entire board, they really don't do much. It's just almost like a vanilla black leader, as you would say. And yeah, Vidal easily take card. The good thing that I drew into beginning of the turn to God Kame, so I have my 2 plays set up here, which is perfect. Now I saw my second it's over. In this deck, honestly, nothing but 10Ks. I only run in this current build right here, as you'd probably see. I think in the next match I do run the promo Vegeta for TOP, and I just since took it out after that. So now in the current list, I do have just only 4 bricks in the deck, and the rest is 10K. Oh, just combo power, to say the least. And yeah, here, like I said, for me, it's always a turn 2 Daimoku play, just because to have that, set up if they want to get greedy, awaken me. And he swing, obviously, swing to draw off the leader. This was questionable. There was no reason for him to swing with Gohan, maybe because he wanted to get greedy with the Bardock. But if he left me on awaken and I did not have Videl, I would have had to play Videl, realistically awaken, and then tap 1 from just go to pad Gohan, and then I had the pop marker to clear his board. But since he awakened me, it just made it that much more easier. As you see here, tap marker. I'm sorry, tap 1, discard, play out Gohan, neg out his Bardock. I knew he was in combo, but again, I had to swing, to get the effect off, and then just hit. It's over, clear his board. Now I just go, 30. Yeah, he throw 10 on it, just getting cards out of his hand. Obviously swing lead, made it easier just because threw a 5 on it. Don't want to give him 10 for 10. I'd rather give a 10 for a 5 for a 10. So here, this is like the problem with Goku Jr. It almost feels like Go Tanks, where like you have to kind of build your board up again, and then he's just trying to play out this so he can play out his essentially 3-drop Bardock. But again, next turn, since he didn't clear board, makes it easier again. Just swing life, neg the 5-drop. Just keep going face, take cards out of his hand. A lot of players like being very linear and just doing those sort of plays instead of actually addressing the board. Realistically, he did need to bring it out in order to bring out the 5-drop Bardock next turn. But again, I mean, with that small hand size and then you're not really addressing board, it's just nothing much you can do. And honestly, this 4-drop, I know it came set 7. It helped the deck, but honestly, what really helped the deck is just the Dukhan core, which is the Videl, these 1-drops, the Gohan Go 10, the pump 10 gets back a card from drop. Like, it just made the deck so consistent. And then actually in my actual build, I actually do run the 2-drop Goku, the plus 10 on play search 2 for less Saiyans. But I have none here after putting in like 30 codes. I have none, so that's why you don't see me running it. So this is kind of different, but I'm actually liking this list more. Sometimes you can, depending if you're drawing a lot off of the 4-drop, you can whiff, because there's a few targets that aren't Saiyans in this. But yeah, it's still very debatable. As you'll see in my next match, why the Vegeta is actually more important. I'm starting to believe it's more important. Because it just helps you just get rid of board, put pressure. So I'm still testing, but yeah. And here just hardcast, God Kame, and then from here just drop the Goten, get back the card, and then he swings it here, and then after this he'll just forfeit, just because he knew nothing else he can do. So yeah, as you can see in this matchup, clearing board is the most important thing. With it's over, Kame, God Kame, and then the 3-drop Gohan is, it's pretty free. So yeah, so let's go on to the next match. Here's the third match, Topku into Piccolo. The funny thing is, every time I play this deck, whether it's in the client or in real life, they never miss the curve. It's like somehow it's have an inherent perk. Anybody but me, when I play this deck, would see the curve. I would miss it probably a good 60% of the time. But yeah, as I stated in the earlier matchup, I was running this, just testing it out. I never really played it. This matchup, honestly, it scared me because I saw it, I popped market perk. I just wanted to put pressure, take life, and then just seeing them, see back to back, I was just like, yeah, don't want to see that many bricks at all. Luckily for his next turn, he basically didn't really do much. I think he just played out Gamma 1, and Drew swung into it, whatever's passed. I didn't mind because I did have Daimoku. If I didn't have Daimoku, I actually wouldn't have swung with it because it would have basically just kind of sent me back of not having another play to take life. Then I would stay at 7. So technically I would have been a turn behind. Like as I stated, not seeing Vidal, it hurts. You can't get your plays going. It kind of just feels like you're just stagnant. Now seeing her, I guess after turn 1, you're really not gonna play her. After that, it just becomes very just I guess you say a tech piece to play when you want to awaken. At 3 or 4 if they starve you. But yeah, playing on Daimoku, just getting ourselves in position to pop his board when we see it's over. Just have a easy 30k body to stick on board, especially because SH has no real removal until they get to either turn 5 with they drop Gamma, or they just go into Dukhan, or even the promo, right? If they're going second, and I see the curve optimally, and then just going to 7 cost. So yeah, here just swing at lead. Didn't want to awaken him, that's why I didn't swing. Last turn kept him there. Want him swing at face. Play out the Vidal, take life. Because I wanted to guarantee awaken next turn if he swings into me, and I had no realistic turn 2 energy play or 1 energy play because I didn't drop, nor am I awakened for Gohan. So you just passed. Here I honestly, I think he got greedy. Don't know why he took life. I guess he wanted to be awakened just to swing. Cause I'm not awakened, so him swinging right now it wouldn't have made a difference. I guess so that way he has the active auto when he redirects for next turn live, instead of him flipping on that whatever 30k swing and he has to combo out. But yeah, he plays out 4-drop. He ramps, but the crazy thing is he doesn't swing. He didn't swing at life, which I thought was pretty questionable. So here we awaken. Not gonna lie to you, I was kind of getting a little worried here. I didn't want to swing into him because I didn't want him to combo anything off, nor did I want him to, what's it called, redirect. So I knew he was just gonna give me the I thought he was gonna give me the Gamma 1, but he didn't. And then so that's why I just go to your skill, play out 4 costs, draw 2, just kind of dig in the deck to find my it's over. Luckily off of the 4-drop I did find it right here. If not, I would have been in a little more like not bad spot, but I would have been in it wouldn't have been good. I used to say that. But this play just became that much more cracked just because I got rid of his board. His redirect just died once I played it's over. So now everything's coming out of hand. I guess he just wanted to give me exact numbers here, I guess, because he wasn't giving me supers. 30. I think he gave me again 10k. Oh, he took that one. I think he gave me, he gives me a 10k in the beast hunt, I think, right here. Yeah. Honestly, this matchup was really weird. As you'll see his next turn, he doesn't go into beast hunt, probably because I guess he didn't have a, he couldn't get value. Oh, here, I'm sorry. Here I misplayed for whatever reason. I played it and then couldn't grab anything back, so I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, like again, going back to this, I guess he wanted to get value from KOing my battle cards, 2 battle cards guaranteed, instead of going into Beast Hunt and I guess what Hercule into Krillin, because realistically, what could he have grabbed back? He could have grabbed back his pan. He could have grabbed back 2 pans. So realistically, what, that's 4, 3, and then yeah, he could have tapped out. He could have tapped out, recycle his hand, have a bunch of cards on board, but the reason why, I mean, he didn't know that, but the reason why I run this is for that exact reason. He wants to go wide with a bunch of little, weenies. Drop this, KO, all 5 KO left, besides Hercule. But the Krillin and the 3 pans would have died. So he'll still have a redirect with Beast Hunt, and he'll still have his Hercule for 10k counter. But here he goes into the promo. He gets rid of both my 30ks, and then I guess because he had Krillin, he didn't want to swing at the Khalifa. I take, I obviously have the hand advantage here. I'm not worried about him dropping SCR or whatever. He stuns, cool, So on this previous turn, whatever, swing lead. I was debating to throw 10k on it, but I guess I was just being greedy and didn't want to give him cards. So whatever, he had his value off Krillin, let him, combo out for free with it. it became easier. Here, if I remember correctly, I think I can go Deer Skill into Kefla into 3-drop Gohan. And this is why, like, you'll see in this turn why I say like it's kind of more realizing this is more a crucial piece than the Searcher Goku. They both have their advantages, but I just feel like Vegeta's better in certain aspects, you know, for board removal, because in that build I'm also running just the regular 3-drop SR Goku that pops 20k or less. But I don't like, you know, bricks and yeah, I don't like bricks in the deck as much, especially in this meta where every combo counts, just because you have a lot of aggro decks and, you know, decks that can go swing for high numbers pretty easily. So here, you know, he redirects thinking that I had just play, so I just hardcast the Vegeta here. You know, swing life. He throws. I think he throws the Bison at it. I don't know why he didn't take, but I think he does throw Bison on this one. No, I'm sorry. That's maybe the next turn. But yeah, he takes. Pop the Gohan. Didn't feel the need to to pitch 2 cards. I'm in a comfortable spot. I'm not gonna give him 2 10Ks just for what, take 1 life and put him at 2. No, it's fine. You know, grab back the card. Oh no, that's the next turn. But yeah. Because next turn I think I play the same thing. Grab back the card I pitch. Easy block, you know, block with the 10k. And here, for whatever reason, he doesn't go into Beast Hunt for I don't know why. Yeah, I really don't know why he doesn't go into it. Yeah, maybe because he's getting rid of 2 cards on board with Droid 6-drop. He feels that he has more removal, because with Beast Hunt, what, you just clear 1, and yeah, I don't know. It's a very questionable gameplay from him. But yeah, again, them just thinking that I don't have the actual counter for it with having what obviously like double their hand size. Yeah. And there he just, I think he just concedes after this match, after that swing. But yeah. Honestly, this deck runs a lot of 10Ks. Like, it's just a stupid amount of 10Ks it runs. But in the next match, which is against the new Dukhan, you guys gonna see how much like 10Ks this deck has, and it's pretty fun. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's absurd how much counter I run in this deck, and honestly, no bricks. The only few 5Ks I run is what, the 3-drop Gohan, 2-drop Khalifa, and 2 double strikes. The new SCRs. But yeah, let's go on to the next and final match. And for our last and final match, we have Dukhan. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what this does already. Burn a life, get you down 2, play out there, SCR, and that's it. Yeah, honestly, we're both back to back. We both do, Videl, take a life, draw a card. Literally probably the best 1-drop in the game right now. I would say even rivals Roshi, to a certain extent, because obviously it's not an active main on both effects, but still, it's like a pseudo Roshi. Helps you kind of get your plays live. There's really no starving to a certain extent with Videl, and it kind of helps you get out of those jams where, especially with Topku, where you could be at 4 energy, 3 energy, tap 1, tap for her, weaken, tap 1 for your skill, play that, and even before then, you even have God Kame, tap 1, and your skill, so we clear board, awaken, and play out a 30k body, draw 2. Yeah, it's just crack, honestly. But here, honestly, my game plan against Burnhan, I just, build the hand, because eventually they're gonna go all in. They feel that they have enough, combo power, let alone with leader skill and the 2-drop Goku. Don't think he has it in hand. Yes, he does. The 2-drop Goku, search 2, pitch 1, plus 10 battle card. I think insane. Yeah. But yeah, here, swing life. Honestly, I thought he was gonna combo up. Didn't think he was gonna, take it. But here, made it easier. Play out Videl, awaken. So you see how just quickly the hand size just builds up with this deck. And like I said earlier, this is the actual list that I guess you could say I'm gonna probably start using. This is the more refined version of it. I'm running 2 God Kames and 2 It's Over. So everything else in the deck besides those 4 cards is just nothing but counter. So you do the math on that. I think I'm running 50, so that's 46 cards with combo power in the deck. Rarely do I ever have a dead hand when it comes to counters. It's almost impossible. But unfortunately in this matchup I did not see a single super, and I'm not glad to, but at this point I was getting kind of worried. Just because I did know once he went for game, I was going to need every single combo power I can get to combo out. Yeah. And I did honestly, I was thinking about comboing off the Videls. Because I didn't want them to get neg off his 2-drop Goten. I mean, I'm just always gonna assume every time I'm playing against Gohan they have it in hand. But yeah, I didn't want him to play it off a 3-drop and then, you know, neg my counters, and you know. So I was debating on it, but then I didn't want to get too aggressive. He takes it, and then it just gives. I wanted to just make him play around my board, so that's why I decided not to do it. That's why I played Goten. You know, grab back the Gohan that ended up pitching for leader skill. So basically, I leader skill for free, essentially. Yeah. You know, got Kame to the 2-drop. Honestly, I would have gone for a Daima. Yeah, I don't know why he. It's just always an active 30k on both turns, so I don't know why he, you know, he popped the 20k on, you know, on his turn. But sure, you know, here typical, you know, Gohan into, I think he goes Gohan into the Goten or the 2-drop Goku. Yeah, sorry, Goten and Trunks. You know, he negs both of my cantrips. Cool. You know, go figure. He goes leader skill right here. Swings. I think he throw a tail on it too. Thinking that I was just gonna give him 2 supers. I just eat those, especially in this deck. I have nothing but 10Ks and everything like that. So I was just like, sure, bro, take it. You know, I'm not scared to be down at 2 life. So here in the beginning of the turn, I just swing at it, see if he gives me cards. I don't want to just swing straight face right away. So, you know, swing at the Goten and Trunks. You know, he lets it go. Same thing with the Coup, swing into it to his 3-drop Goku. I'm sorry, Gohan. Let's go as well. Here I think I did leader skill here. Play out the 4-drop, you know, Goku, draw 2. And then here I just hardcast Kaba. You know, grab back the one he popped earlier. So just got another free 10k, swing 20. He takes. From there, I was just like, yeah, he's going for game next turn. And he took it fast. He didn't think about anything like that. So yeah, just pass. Just leave a 10k active. There's no point turning it sideways. You know, because once they go for game, they get too zealous and they just take life, stuff like that. So it makes my job easier to go for game. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Yeah, he drops the SCR. You know, obviously he's gonna go for game at this point. Play out the drop, takes life. He plays out the 2-drop Goku. You know, search. The funny thing is though, he did add a I think he added a 0 combo card, right? He added the 0 combo, yeah. So instead of pitching, this is what some people make a mistake on, and I catch myself doing it at times. He added this to his hand and ends up pitching another 0, which was the SCR from set 1. So, you know, I did look at the drop when he pitched. So, okay, cool. He kept the 0 combo he added, so he traded a 0 for a 0. So I essentially only made 9 cards in his possibly 9 cards in his cards live. You know, so sometimes it's just better just to throw away the card that, you know, your opponent sees. That way they're, you know, expecting you have nothing but counter in your hand, you know, when you go for game. So, you know, here he goes, he pumped off of 2-drop Goku, leader skill. He dumps. But you know, you didn't see a single super, so I don't think he should have gone for game. Let alone, I had at this point, I have 14 cards in hand with a 10k active, so you can say 15 cards in hand. You know, so it was simple. You know, just dump for me. Just give him all my 10ks, and I just see I get out of it comfortably with, you know, a few cards in hand left. So, well, actually no, I think I gave him my turn hand. Sorry about that. Yeah, see, but you know, with full board, it was just GG's from that point. That was the match against Dukhan. Honestly, that deck's pretty straightforward. You know, go down to 4. Usually by 4 energy, they're going to try to go for game because they feel they can, you know, out combo you basically. But yeah, Topku is a really fun deck. I'm really enjoying it. I like the versatility of it. I like the way you can position yourself on board when you're trying to go for game or just even control the board with a few cards. Yeah, you have to see it, but the amount you draw from this deck is pretty silly. Honestly, that 4-cost Goku, it's pretty yeah, it's pretty absurd. It's not for one, basically a one cost. Yeah, you pitch one, and you know, so you're kind of going hand neutral. After you pitch one and play him, you draw two, but you're basically filtering from your hand. Good pressure, you know, hard cast. What the Gohan at turn 4, you know, play out 30. You play out the 30k, play out Gohan. Next 15, draw. You know, you draw two. It feels so good, honestly. If, I haven't really tried playing Gohan on the client. I didn't play it in person. I have a deck. I honestly really don't care for it. I just don't like the, you know, the straightforward linear, you know, trying to just go for game. I feel like Nameku does it better. People just get too, you know, in awe when they have the, oh, it burns the life from 4, you know, to 3, and now it takes the blah blah blah. Like I don't know. Sometimes giving your opponent too many cards in hand is pretty dangerous, you know, especially like when you see him have 15 cards, so you're what, 9? Like, okay, you saw no supers, sure. But yeah, I am also planning on making some videos, Gold Tanks, not on the client though, because I finally got the promos in real life, so I've been testing with it. It's really fun. Honestly, it's way more consistent than what it was before the promos. So yeah, if you guys want to check out the deck list for this, I will put a link to it, I think, yeah, in the description. And then also let me know if you guys want to see videos, you know, in life, real life videos, playing with Gold Tanks. And we have a variety of decks to play with. The main ones I'm testing right now is just Gold Tanks and Topku. I have Khalifa. Khalifa just gets bodied by anything that's aggro, like Gohan, Nameku. Yeah, so I'm mainly just focusing on like what 3 decks right now. Turles as well. Turles is a good fun deck right now. Yeah, but yeah, so let me know if you guys want to see those type of videos, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and until the next time.